Okay, guys, we are live. So, hey everyone, I'm Harshal Jain, your mentor at Geeks4Geeks. And guys, today we are going to learn how we can basically make these kind of 3D sliders in React.js. So, first of all, let me make one thing clear. This video is going to be really short. Like, we can make things from scratch, but I would be using Swiper library. That means Swiper package, which is available in React.js. We're gonna use that to build these kind of swipers. Okay, so we have a variety of swipers, not only 3D swiper. It's like if you are talking about different sliders, for example, you have a carousel which must move horizontally or vertically, or you can see that this is basically a 3D one which you see often in a lot of websites. So this looks cool, right? So this is just a very basic one. We have a lot of them. If you want something like if you talk about the Netflix website also has some 3D slider. If you want something like that, so I'm gonna show you how you can just make one of them. Okay, how you can just import one of them. Okay, so this is the basic one which we're gonna use today, and I hope you would enjoy this session. And obviously you're gonna use this in a lot of React.js projects, and this is like literally gonna take a few seconds, I would say, to just import things and to just do things. But yeah, let me just explain you things from scratch. First of all, I'm gonna use React.js, plain React.js, but yeah, you can use Next.js also, that's also fine. But for this specific project, I'm just declaring a project with plain React.js. But yeah, you can install the same packages for Next.js, everything would be fine. Okay, so likewise, we're gonna simply create a new folder here. I'm just gonna open VS Code, and here guys we're gonna set up a React.js project. Okay, so I'm going to set up a React.js project here itself. So I'm just going to go to my terminal, and here we can just name this project as um, is it the preview of the final output? Yes, it's the preview of the final output. And yeah, you can change the output also. I'm gonna explain one of the swipers. Like we are gonna use a package named as swiper, and it's one of the output which you are seeing. But yeah, you can just have different variety of them. We'll explore them right now. What variety you wanna use, you can definitely use it as per your choice. Okay, I'm just using one of that which I have shown you in my screen. Okay, so let me just create a project here, and this is a React.js project. Don't get confused by this folder name. Okay, I'll just add React.js also here. So yeah, here I'm just gonna type npm npx create React app, and here guys we can just say that this project name can be I'm just gonna name it as my 3D 3D slider. Okay, something like that, so that I remember this project name. You can just make it your own normal project, like if you're creating some project like a social media platform or you're creating a movie website, your project name would be that, but I'm just naming it so that I can remember what have I done in this project. Okay, so yeah, my 3D slider, I've just named it like this. Okay, and yes, not only 3D sliders, you can have any type of slider. So you can see that it's gonna initialize my plain React.js project. You can use Next.js also, create next app and do the same process. But since this project title is for React.js, so that's why I've set up for the React.js. But yeah, you can install the same packages. That is, we're going to use Swiper.js for the same one. So yeah, you can use same packages, and the same implementation would be done in Next.js also. Okay, so let's wait for a few. Okay, till then, guys, what we can do is I'm gonna upload this source code to my GitHub profile. So let me just take you to my GitHub profile. You just need to type github.com/viraj014. So guys, that's my GitHub profile, and you can just go to the repositories. And here guys, right now I'm going to upload this source code. Let me just okay, right now the project has been set up, so I'm just gonna close, and I'm just gonna open the project folder directly. So the folder was okay, I think we missed out that. Okay, yes, my 3D slider. Okay, this was the folder, right? So I'm just gonna upload this on my GitHub profile also. So let me just create a new repository and I'll upload that. Okay, so just a second, and here I'll just go. I'm gonna click on new. And guys, this is a very common outfit. A lot of people like they want to create sliders. When I was a beginner, I wanted to create different sliders, carousels, but I didn't knew that what to do. I just did things from scratch, and it's like very less responsive and it looks really bad. Okay, even if you create your own sliders or product carousels or banners, it looks very ugly, very less responsive. Okay, so for that I'm telling you the best library, which is like very less taught. A lot of people really use different ones, but this is the best one which I know till date. Okay, so I'm gonna use that. So first of all, let me just upload this source code. So I'm just gonna name it as my 3D slider underscore React. Okay, React.JS. It's in React.JS. So I'm just gonna upload this source code so that later on you can just directly copy the source code. Okay, so I'll just paste it here. Git add dot. Okay, so now guys, now we're gonna install the packages. So what we're gonna do is, in future, if you want to get the source code, I'm gonna upload the complete source code later on. Right now we just uploaded the basic project, setup project. To get the source code, what you can do is you can just type this GitHub profile. In the repositories you would find my 3D slider underscore React.js. Right, this is the GitHub profile. Here you would get the source code. I'll upload the final source code today. Okay, now let's continue guys, and I think now we have enough people also. So yes, I wanted to discuss one thing, that is Git. Like from Geeks for Geeks, we basically have 390 challenge. So what is 390 challenge? Basically, if you purchase any course in the month of January from Geeks for Geeks, you get 90% of the refund if you finish 90% of the course within the next 90 days. Okay, so let me just take you there, and you can just visit their website. Okay, visit our website. Okay, and here you can see that we have the steps here. Okay, and you can check out different courses. On my suggestion, you can check out this full stack one, which I have personally checked. So this is a good course. And another one is the DSA2 development. It's like you will be taught DSA also and development also. So these are two really good projects. These two are really good courses. Okay, so now guys, we're gonna talk about the package which we need to make this project. Okay, you can see they make this slider. Now this is just a small component. You can use this component anywhere you like. You can change the images also. You can put anything else also, not only this image. You can put a product card like Amazon product card. Anything you want you can put. Okay, right now I just picked the basic images which were available for the package. Okay, so right now I'm just going to search for the package named as Code with Arpit. Sir, yes sir. So yes, I'm going to type SWIPER React. Okay, Swiper React. So this is a very cool package, and trust me, when you are habitual to use this, you would be like, yes, why hasn't anyone taught me this before? Okay, because this is a very cool package and can give you a lot of different kind of variety of sliders. Okay, so let me just okay, I think I need to sign out maybe. Okay, so you can see that yeah, I'm signed in with some account, and right now it's Google authentication. I think that's why it's not showing. But anyways, yeah, you would be seeing some page something like this. Even if you don't sign in, you would see some page like this, swiperjs.com. Now this is not only for React.js, it's also for, I think, yes, plain JavaScript. If you are making websites using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then also you can use it. It's also available for Vue.js, and if you are using some web components, then also you can have it. Okay, I'm not sure what's exactly this is. So yeah, if you know what it is, so you can use it, right? But yeah, we are going to use it for React.js, or you can also use it for plain JavaScript, that is HTML, CSS, JavaScript. We are going to use it for React.js. If you are someone who is using Next.js, this is same. Okay, for Next.js also you can apply the same approach. There is no issue. Okay, so guys, here you can see that once you come here, you have this option npm iswiper. You just need to copy this, and here you can paste it. Okay, you can see I'm in the project folder, my 3D slider. Okay, that's my React.js basic project. Instead of that, we can have Next.js also. So it would take a few seconds, and you can see that yeah, now the package has been installed. You can check my package JSON. These are the packages which we have. Okay, these are the packages which we have, and just now we installed Swiper. Okay, so now guys, inside this we're gonna go back to the website. Okay, yes, we're gonna go back to this website. Now you have installed the packages. You can read the documentations if you want, but what I'm gonna do is, like, this is totally up to you, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just simply going to go to the resources or documents, wherever you want. So I'm just gonna go to resources, and here you can see we have demos and plugins. So if I click on demos, you can see that basically if you want to create anything, you can see that if you want to create this kind of slider, or you want to make something like Tinder, left swipe, right swipe, okay, something like that. Okay, I never got a suggestion there, unfortunately. Like, I never got a message from other person. Okay, I tried Tinder a lot, but nahi milta yaar. But anyways, yeah, if you want to create something like that, you can definitely check this out, right? But yeah, we're gonna go down, and there are some examples here. You can see that there are some examples here, very easy example. This is just for basic websites. You can see very basic websites. If we go down, we get some more examples. You can see some more better example. You can see the slide is a little bit different in this case. And guys, after that, things are taking time to load because there are a lot of sliders in this page. But yeah, you can see that if you want to get numbers, you can see that I got numbers also. And I want a specific one, that's some 3D slider. Okay, so I'm just gonna go down and I'll find some 3D slider which looks fine. Okay, so you'll get a lot of them actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find that specific one which I am using right now. Okay, just a minute. And if you can, if you want some group products like this, you can definitely create it like this also. Okay, and let's check this. Okay, basically I'm finding something. You can see that, yeah, it's very cool stuff. Okay, you can see that we have effect fade also if you want to create this kind of effects. Okay, and if you want to create this kind of cube also, you can definitely do this. Okay, it's like really cool. Okay, but what we're gonna do is, guys, we're gonna use this one. Okay, yes, effect cover flow. You can see that this looks 3D, right? This looks 3D. And if you want something else, you can see that it's flippable. If you want some effect cards like this, you can also make it like this also. Okay, so it's totally up to you. Whatever 3D effect you want, you can see we have a lot of variety here. Okay, we have a lot of variety here. So what we're gonna do is, I'm basically gonna use this one, but yeah, same implementation is for others. Very easy implementation. What you're gonna do is you can simply go to React. Okay, since we are using React.js, right? And the other user on Tinder just swiped your profile or preview, just she was using React swiper and राइट यार कदर नहीं है ना लोगों को अपनी, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, चलो ठीक है। क्या टिंडर का प्रीमियम खरीदना पड़ता है, उतने पैसे नहीं है, समझ रहे हो? वरना अपन को भी लेफ्ट स्वाइप मिल जाता, राइट साइड भी मिल जाता, टिंडर यूज़ करके, रिएक्ट स्वाइपर यूज़ करके। रिएक्ट स्वाइपर काम की चीज़ है, आप बना सकते हो, मिलेगा नहीं कुछ बट बना तो सकते हो आप ऐसे ऐप। ठीक है, सो या यू कैन सी दैट दिस इज द सोर्स code which we have from React Swiper, from Swiper.js. You can see that this is the code which I have opened. You just need to go to the demo and just click on React or whatever you are using. I'm just going to click on React and you can see that I got the source code. That's it, that's the source code, right? अब तो काम हो गया ना यार, अब तो बस इसको कॉपी पेस्ट ही करना है। ओके, सो या लेट मी जस्ट टेल यू अ वेरी फ्यू बेसिक थिंग्स। यू कैन सी देयर आर सम प्रॉपर्टीज, रोटेट, हाउ मच यू वांट टू रोटेट, how much you want to stretch, what's the depth, and modify. You can just manipulate these properties later on. And there are some options also if you want to have a grab cursor or if you have a centered slide, different properties. You can check out different properties. And then after this, guys, you can see that suppose if you have 10 images in the slider, you would have something like this. अरे भैया कदर है ना हमें आपकी, चलो क्लास में फोकस, हाँ यार थैंक्स, क्लास में फोकस करते हैं। ओके, सो या यू कैन सी दैट इफ यू हैव 10 images, you have to just show it inside the swiper slide like this, and then your task is done. Very easy, very easy. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm just going to create a component in my React.js project. So you can assume that this was the fresh React.js project which we created. Let's assume we have a component, okay, separate, totally separate component, so that you can just use this component anywhere. So I'm just gonna create a folder, direct folder, component. Here you can assume your footer component, your navbar component, your swiper, any component would be available here, right? So the name is not valid as, okay, just a second. Okay, yes, so components. Okay, now it's fine. So you can see that I created this. Now inside this, guys, what you need to do is we need to simply create a different components. You can create your own components right now, but I'm only going to create one component that is going to show my slider. Okay, that means my carousel slider या banner, जो बोलना है बोलो. Okay, I'll just call it a slider so that मुंह पे आ जाता है, ठीक है। सो यस, इन द कंपोनेंट्स आई एम गोना नेम इट दैट, आई एम गोना नेम इट एज होम स्लाइडर, समथिंग लाइक दैट। सो होम slider, home slider dot js or home carousel js, whatever you want. So I'm just gonna write here RAFCE. Once you write this, you get this shortcut template. Okay, how did I get this? I can simply go to the ES7 plus extension. You just need to install this. Okay, ES7, just install this. After installing this, you just need to write here RAFCE, and you'll get this shortcut. Okay, that's it. So now first of all, let's talk about the home page. So we are only going to just create this component and we are going to show that component in the home page. Let's do that. So I'm going to go to app.js, which acts as my default home page in React.js. But yeah, you can just create your different routes: contact page, about page, product page, whatever page. You can just import the component which we created here into any other page also. But right now we're just going to do this in the home page. If you are a beginner, so that you can easily understand this. Okay, so I'm just gonna say that I'll just say that we have a h1 tag. Okay, I'm just gonna say that this is home page. Okay, home page. Perfect. So let me just try to run this first. So I'm just gonna type npm start. So if you want to start a React.js project, you need to start with npm start, right? npm start. Or if you want to start a Next.js project, suppose if this project was created in Next.js, which you can do with the same process, with the same package you need to install, nothing is different. For that you need to type npm run that. But since we are using React.js, we are going to type npm start. Okay, just type npm start and then your project would be started. प्रकाश सरकारी, अरे हाय प्रकाश भैया, कैसे हो, बहुत दिन बाद. Okay, so here we have, would you like to run this application? Okay, I'm sorry, one more project is running. Anyways, I will just click on Y. Okay, but I am aware to ES6 after ES5, but what about ES7? You just mentioned that, what's new in that thing? uh yeah, honestly मैं भी भूल गया हूँ कई चीज़ें, but one of the feature was the introduction of let and const in the latest version of ES. Okay, so there are throughout different features that were introduced. I think one of more latest feature was arrow functions in JavaScript. So there are different features introduced in ES7. That's not really important, I would say. Whenever you start with JavaScript, you have to learn the latest one. It's not like I'm learning the older version of JavaScript, I'm not learning the latest version. You have to always learn the latest version. It contains everything, so it's fine. Like, you don't need to remember what was in which version. Just remember all the concepts in JavaScript, that's it. Okay, so yeah, you can see that now project has been started. Again guys, we're just gonna go to this specific page. Here we're gonna import our component, that is home slider. So home slider, that's it. Just close it, and now we have the component here, very basic component. Now in this component guys, we simply need to add our slider. Okay, so we'll just go to our swiper.js. Okay, here we just clicked on React, it took me to this specific page, and here you can see that we have the swiper component. Okay, just copy this and make sure you have installed npm iswiper via the command npm iswiper. So we have installed swiper already. When we started the video, we installed in this project. Okay, you can check from start. Now inside this guys, we'll just simply paste this. Okay, that's it, just paste this. Now you can see that you're gonna get some errors, obviously, because you haven't imported swiper. So let's go back to the website, and here you just need to make the same imports. Just make sure you have installed swiper, npm iswiper. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this part. Okay, and I'll go back here and I'm just gonna paste it here. That's it. Now you can see that one more thing is that style.css is not defined, because yeah, they have assumed that you have a style.css. But instead of this, I'm gonna create a separate CSS file. You can create CSS file anywhere. I'm just gonna create a CSS file here only. So home slider.css. Okay, I'm just creating a CSS file here only, and instead of this styles.css, I'm just gonna type here home. Okay, I'm sorry, home slider.css. Okay, now I think the error would be gone. You can see that the error is gone. Perfect. Now inside this, you can add the CSS also. They have also provided us some default CSS which you want to add. You can check out this default CSS, like it's just basic CSS. So yeah, you can use this CSS, or you can write your own CSS. It's just alignment. Okay, some spacing and alignment, that's it. Okay, so now guys, I'll just paste it here, and you can see that yeah, it's added. Okay, once you add this, we're gonna see the page now. So let's go back here, and guys, in this page you can see that, okay, I'm sorry, you can see that we have the specific page, and you can see that now all the cards are here. Okay, you can see that it looks cool. Okay, so this is just a very basic one. You can just use any other also if you want to use this specific one, effect cube. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to this specific one. Okay, I'm just gonna click on React. Okay, click on React. Okay, and inside this we're gonna see this cube one also. It's like very simple to use. Didn't arrow function and let const came in ES6, am I wrong? मैं वही तो बोल रहा हूँ कि मुझे एग्जैक्टली खुद याद नहीं है कि कौन सा किस वर्जन पे आया। व्हाट आई डिड वाज व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड लर्निंग, ऊपर ऊपर से देख लिया था कि अच्छा अच्छा लेटेस्ट वर्जन में लेट कॉन्स वेयर आए थे आगे आगे, एंड देन आई जस्ट लर्नड एवरीथिंग। ओके, आई जस्ट लर्नड एवरीथिंग, सिंपल। Okay, yes, and then later on also some more things were introduced like asynchronous JavaScript, things like that were introduced throughout. Okay, so yeah, you can see that we have again one more component if you want to create a cube like this 3D cube, which looks really cool by the way. I'm gonna use it in one of my projects later on. So yeah, you can simply just again do the same thing. Just copy this one, and suppose you have one swiper. I'm gonna do it for another also. Okay, hopefully we don't need to erase this one. Okay, so I think yes. So here you can see we just need to import effect cube. Okay, so for that we are just gonna go to their website again, and here we need to import effect cube from this swiper modules. So we need to have effect cube from swiper modules. That's it. Now let's see if it's working or not. So you can see that this is one more cube, okay, which they have. I think the CSS must be added. So you can see they have a CSS also. Okay, I'm sorry. They have a CSS also. So you can add the CSS also. You can see this is the CSS which is required. Okay, so I'm just going to comment out the old one first of all, old swiper first of all. You can create separate components for each. Okay, I hope you get this. And now I'm just committing out the old one, and I'm just going to paste the CSS here. Let's test this. So now if I take you here and if I reload, you can see guys, basically I have something like this. So yeah, it's a little bit different which you see, but yeah, you can check out different ones, right? Right, so you can see that basically you can create sometimes, yeah, obviously you can see that this one is a little bit different. It's like you see some rotating animation. I don't know why they have mentioned it here, but anyways, you can use different ones. I think I need to add the imports also. Let me just check the imports again, if the imports are different or the same. Let me just paste the imports also, and then it would be done. Let's see guys, now I think effect cube has been already been declared. Okay, let me just reset, and I'm just gonna, okay, just a second. Okay, now it's fine. So you can see style.css. Instead of that, what did we have? We have home slider.css. And yeah, okay, there were some CSS issues. Now you can see that it's working perfectly. So this is a cube. You can just create different sliders just like this by using this Viper package. Okay, just install this, and then you can use their code directly into yours. Now suppose if you want to manipulate things, okay, suppose instead of these images which you get here, you want to manipulate things, what you can do is you can add your custom URLs also. You can add the path of your downloaded images also. For example, if I want to tell you one of my image is, suppose if I go to Unsplash. Okay, if I go to Unsplash, here you can just go for images, different images. You will get copyright free images also. So here also you can get it. Or let me just take my GitHub page. Okay, GitHub image, that would also be fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna right click here and copy image address, and let's check if I'm getting this image properly. Yes, you must get this image just like this. If you are copying or pasting any image link into your swiper or anywhere, that means this image must be viewable in a single page. Okay, so now let me just add my image. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this image here, and let's see if it's working or not. So if I just reload, so you can see that I am able to see my image. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much cool, and yeah, you can add anything you want just like that. Okay, so guys, I hope you understood this video. This was a very short video just for implementing the slider, the swiper, or you can call it a carousel. We have a lot of varieties here also. You can check out different ones if you want. Okay, and yeah, this is also a very cool one which I have used in my older projects, like really cool. You can see that, yeah, you can create the slider type animation, card like animation. Okay, playing card animation. So yeah, do check this one out. And now I'm going to upload this source code on my GitHub profile so that you can get the code from there. Okay, so you can just visit github.com/viraj014. In the repositories, we have created a repository named as my 3D slider underscore React.JS. You can mark it as a star, or just save it somewhere if you want. Okay, if you don't find this repository, you can just search the name here, you'll find this repository. Okay, so inside this guys, I'm just going to upload the source code, and let me just close this, and I'm just going to type git add dot git commit m, and I'm just saying final. Okay, final, and git push. Perfect. So now the source code is uploaded. What you're gonna do is you can just visit this GitHub repository, and in the src you would find the components. Inside that component we basically created home slider, and that's the component, right? So you can see that everything is available here. You can check out the source code. If you miss out something, if you don't know what's the package name is, you can just go to package.json, and there you go. Here you would get the package name. You can see Swiper is the package name which we have used. If you are going to use in React.js, that's fine. If you're going to use it in JavaScript, please check out the steps which are mentioned while installing. Here you can check out the steps which you get in the documentation. And for Next.js, just follow the same steps which I followed today. For Next.js, it's exactly same, right? So guys, I hope you understood this video, and it's a very short video, but I hope that you're gonna use this in a lot of bigger projects in future. So that's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Till then, see you, have a good day. Bye bye.